Okay, now that we have learned about blocks, how to insert them, let's learn about how to make blocks intelligent. So we have here some blocks that I have gathered for use in our hotel. And the nice thing about these blocks is that they are there's some intelligence or data embedded in the tags assigned to blocks. So this is a tag S1 for sofa 1, but if you double click on it, it is actually uh, filled with different information about the block or the sofa that we can use to uh, create a table, for example, a furniture table, so we can extract those data. So how do we create this? These are attributes assigned to the block. And for that, we're just going to create a simple circle, which will be the tag. I'll make it as big as this. So from here to there, I'll move that so you can see the circle that I've created and place that in the tag, new part tag layer. Okay. And then we're going to create an attribute. So we do that by typing the @def command. And for attributes, when we define them, we can make them invisible. We can make them constant, so it's always the same value. We can even verify. It's an extra step when we are inserting attributes. There could be presets. We can lock the position, which is a default, and we can create multiple lines. Now, for this one, we just want to say that the tag will be S for sofa and an X or whatever value we will assign to it. So that's just the tag. The prompt will be what uh, sofa, maybe number as a question. So you're being prompted, and maybe the default is S1. Okay. And then the justification, because we're placing it inside the circle, we want it middle center. Nice. And then for the dim text style, we're just going to say uh, Sheridan dim text, uh, annotative with the height value of, let's say, 2 millimeters. Okay, rotation is E, or eastward is the text orientation, and insertion point will specify on screen wherever we want it to be. Okay, so that's the attribute, and we say X. We'll place it at the center, and notice what will happen. Right, so we'll place it at the center of the circle, and it will be place justified as middle center. Now, of course, we do want this to be also in the new part tags layer. So that's our initial tag. It's just the name of the tag. We do want to add more information. We can add as many as we want to by using the @def command. This time, the information will be invisible. This is where we're going to place the different information regarding the uh, sofa. So what information do we need? Number one, it's what item type. So this will be the type. Okay. So the tag will be type. The prompt will be what type of sofa. Okay. And then maybe the default is 3 seater sofa. Okay. And then we can say a line below previous attribute definition. So it's just going to go down to from the last attribute that we have defined. So justification will be the same. It will just go down. It's going to be invisible anyway. And we click OK. There it is, type. And then we also need the maybe the material that we're going to use. So space bar to repeat the command. Again, this is going to be invisible. We don't want it seen. And the tag will be material. And then the prompt is what material, just maybe that. We don't want to make it too long. And then maybe we'll say steel and fabric. Okay, maybe, or I prefer wood and fabric. So let's say wood and fabric. Again, we'll say a line below previous attribute definition. So it will just go below, and there it is. Size. Maybe we want to know the size of this sofa. So, so it's a three-seater, so it might be about 300 by 1200. Okay, so again, space bar to repeat the command, and then we'll say, what's the size? Okay, now for the tag, you cannot have any space because it's like a data that is searchable. So spaces are not allowed. Okay, so we'll say what is the size? Okay, and here we'll say uh, 300 by 1200. Okay, so and again we'll say align to the last, so it just goes below that last attribute. Okay, and maybe would like to add a name for this sofa. So let's say the tag will be the name. Uh, okay, and so there are different furniture, and sometimes they have a name like a Brewer chair, a Miss Vandro chair. So we'll name this. What is the name of the sofa? Okay, so maybe you can do that. Maybe the default is maybe a ram chair. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. So let's just say a Sheridan chair. Okay, Sheridan chair designed by the industrial designer in the Sheridan program, and we'll also align that to the last attribute. Okay, I think that should be enough for now. And there you go. We have a nice database about this sofa. Okay. We'll delete this. We'll use ours instead. And this one here we'll place in the sofa or furniture layer. Okay. Now we need, this is already a block. Now we're going to add or define this tag as a block. So we'll see B block, and then this will be the sofa underscore tag. Okay, so the center of this will be the center of the circle, and then the objects will be all this information and names. Okay, there you go. And yeah, we'll say annotative, allow exploding, and we'll click OK. And there it is. Now, this one is a block, and these are the initial information. So this will be our S1, the size, okay, the name, okay, the type, and the material. So we'll click OK to that, and there you go. If we double click on this tag, it will provide us all those information that is extractable. Okay, so I'm just going to move this from here to there. That's our new tag for this sofa. And this sofa we can now use, okay, we can move this from here to maybe our living room. Okay, so maybe we'll place one right here. And there you go. Maybe move this a little bit. Okay, it's nice and clean. And then we can maybe place another item here. So that's how we add a furniture with a nice tag that has all the information that we can extract in future lectures. So we do want to create next the beds that we're going to place in our bedrooms. So that's just one sofa. I think that should be enough for this. Let's do the bed in the next video.